Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Hope you're all having a good night. We are starting off with episode 68 of Adventures in Wildemount, the high-level campaign, and they are trying to stop a undead army from sweeping across the world. Right now in Wildemount, there is about maybe a third of the world that is still left. But the numbers of people are dwindling quickly. Frontline battles are going on all over the place, and it is becoming more and more dangerous. Very few strongholds are left, and it's not looking good. But I will let the players tell you exactly where we're at right now and what's happening, and get you all caught up. So, without further ado, get to the game. Welcome, everybody. So, who would like to start us off with a little explanation of where we're at and what's going on?
We're planning a fucking party.
Yeah.
Any other notes of what's been happening?
War stuff, but most importantly, we're planning a fucking party.
Mm-hmm. There
Lots
are.
of info about where to scout, and we're planning a fucking party.
And everything smells like death. Dead army incoming from somewhere, some way, somehow. From the north, I believe. Yes, correct?
Yes, you guys were getting the stench of rot coming in from the north, to sweep down from the mountain. Sorry, no, it was northeast. North and northeast is where it was coming from.
Yeah, and that's the one that you said it would take us a week to scout, right?
Nope.
No?
No,
Sorry.
it's the city you guys saw in your vision. That you went past the mountains to the southeast.
That's the one that's a week away.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, the mountains to the southeast. Currently, nothing is. I mean, the only reason you guys have currently to go north or southeast is that is where you see beacons of your artifact peak.
Word.
And we,
As a side, sorry, I was gonna say, as a side note, did we ever the next day message? What's her name? Kira, about the guy with the catapult? I honestly can't remember. I know it was weeks ago.
What?
Yeah, I have
The
no
guy-
idea what the fuck you're talking about either.
the guy we sent, we met the guy, and we sent him to work for us to the mansion.
Yeah, catapult dude, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty
right.
sure we did, but did we ever hear back that he was like actually like
No,
got
because that
where
was
he needs to go?
that was like 2 days ago in game, and like marching. That's halfway across the continent. It's gonna take a week or two.
Okay.
Yeah, so he'll be a minute, but we did sending stone to the people that he was coming, so they do know he's coming.
We planned the rest of the fight with Velius and Ash. Sulameen investigated the museum and got exploded by a door, and then got changed for no specific reason. Yep. And then Spoonbreaker spoke to Richter about making Mordekainen's magnificent mansion for no specific reason. And then we went to the soggy briefcase.
Okay. And I believe we still is the party the next day or the day after that.
The next day, because we have 1 day to scout or do stuff in town, and then the party happens in the morning, or
Right.
not the morning, that the night after.
And you guys hadn't had your long rest yet, right?
Were we just starting it, or we're just about to start it, guys, or do we still have things we're doing?
I'm pretty sure it was late evening. So you got like one more free day after you guys get a long rest, and then your party day after that.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well,
The last note I have is Spoonbreaker investigates the rowdiness in the bar.
well, thank you for
Oh
the
yeah,
because
it was super late.
The
and
resub,
then,
appreciate
the people
that.
were all puking and stuff, and then Pheonix stayed and cleaned up afterwards.
Right.
So we were just about to long rest then.
Correct. Sulameen, or anything you wish to do.
Nope, I'm keeping my hands to myself.
Damn. All right. Yeah. You all go back to your little house down here. Catch your rest. You wake up in the morning. You got 1 day left before the party. Who is doing what today?
Wabu was gonna do like a little flying on the Griffin scouting, just a little bit around the outskirts of the area, make sure everything's doing okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
Ash, it was Richter who found the vault, right?
Richter and Sulameen.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to them about said vault because I would like to see said vault for myself, since I only saw it through my vision.
Yes, you did see.
You did.
Sure. You guys wake up and you head down for breakfast. You guys may discuss your day among each other, planning on getting done, what's on the agenda, and so on.
Richter would be leading the going out on the Griffins, unless anything else is needed or there's another plan. Help scout.
You
Yeah,
going
Wabu's
for a
always-
Griffin run.
Yeah, a little Griffin run.
I'm down for that.
Sweet. That's the three of us then.
I just gotta meet up with Belfador first. Check in.
Yeah. I mean, we're the spellcasters, so we need some time to prep spells anyway. So we'd be a little later than everybody else.
Stellar. So right after breakfast, I'll fucking go check in with Belfador, and I'll meet you guys at the Griffins.
Yeah, we'll just say we meet outside the town because I think the Griffins are supposed to be in our flasks because of something.
Yes, because
Yep.
of they want to. They don't want unknown creatures flying above the city, given the air raids that are happening.
That's right.
Correct. That was a test. You passed.
Thanks. I don't pass a lot of tests, so it feels good.
Alright. Well. Spoonbreaker. How about you?
Yeah, I'll ride out.
Alright, so that's 4 people going. And Ash, if you have questions about the vault. I'm pretty sure during the evening, Sulameen, you mentioned it, right? Did you not?
I did.
Yeah, I'll ask Sulameen where the location of this vault was, and I'll explain to him that I saw it in a vision I saw earlier in the day.
I'll explain the location of the vault, but I'll also caution Ash, omitting certain salient details that trying to open it unsuccessfully was quite a shocking experience.
I'll nod and I'll say it looks quite enlightening.
Indeed.
Do we know who knows how to open this? Because I think there's an artifact or something important behind it, because I saw it in the vision from my god. So do we have a lot of information on this vault?
We know that it's been locked for as long as can be remembered. Fairly complex. We've got permission to try and open it, but the challenge is turning the handle after you try and dial in the proper code. Challenge is doing that without being shocked again.
I did. I think when this was brought up, I think I gave you my chime of opening, so you have that option to try.
Indeed, you did. And I look at that, and I'm not sure.
I
I
already
think
have
it's
one of
going to
those.
depend how Savage
Yeah,
rules
nice.
on whether it's one mechanism or multiple mechanisms, given the number of dials on it.
Guess we'll have to see, won't we?
Guess
Touche.
so. Okay, so I will, after my breakfast, I guess I'm gonna head over to the vault and just have a looky-loo while everybody else is off in their griffins, and I'll join them afterwards.
Okay.
I'll tag along with Ash if that's all right with Ash.
Yes, sir.
Very well. Pheonix, my good man.
See.
You go out about the town. It takes you, I mean, you're pretty quick. So it still takes you about 20 minutes to find Belfador. He seems to be... Let's put him at... I'm missing something. Where is... over here at the armored bottle. I should change that color, man. It's like... Look. As you walk in, he's speaking with the proprietor.
I'll kind of hang nearby, grab a table. I'm not going to interrupt his conversation.
Finishes in just a few minutes, and he turns around and notices you. Ah, Master Pheonix. Good day to you, sir.
Oh, Fedor, my good man. How are you doing?
Ah, quite well. The plans for the party are coming along quite nicely. They should be starting construction of the fences and small archery range. Such about now, actually.
And did you get a quote from the carpenter?
Yes, he said, you're just renting the materials, then, not gonna be very much. Said about 30 gold should do it, and he can make everything we need. Couple fighting rings, the rail for the jousting, and, some rails and fence for the archery range to make sure that people don't walk into the line of fire, of course. That's satisfactory.
Absolutely, that's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Did you by chance head over and get the lists for the competition? It was on my to-do list today, but I wouldn't go over there for no reason if you've already gotten it.
They did tell me that they had it. We may have a slight problem.
What's that?
He reaches into a folder he's been carrying, and you notice this folder is quite thick. He pulls out about 10 pages. These are the sign-ups. As you look, you see like each page has about 50 names on it.
That's for the sword, I take it? For the archery?
This is for both.
I would assume the joust is a much smaller list.
Yes. He pulls out one page. You see that this one only has about say 20 names on it, however.
Excellent. Now the other two. Let me just see if we can rule this down to about 50 competitors before tomorrow.
I don't know how we would do that, I'll be quite honest. We could just do first blood to get through it quicker instead of knockouts or what have you. Or first knockdown, maybe.
Until we're down to 50 competitors, it'll be one shot for the archery range and one hit in the sword.
Very well. We'll announce the rules tomorrow. But I have closed the sign-ups, so.
Fantastic. Well done, Belfador.
Thank you, sir.
Is there anything else you'll be needing from me today?
Not that I'll need, but if you want to stop by at some point and, take a look at how it's coming, he does pull out a larger parchment and lays it across the table. This is how we're looking at setting it up, and he points to where, excuse me, where the gate is, where he plans to have the stage, the archery, the jousting, the fighting rings, and the food and drink vendors.
This all looks fantastic. You're doing a wonderful job.
Well, if it wasn't for the war, I would be a party planner after all. It was always my dream. That I'm fighting wretched creatures.
Well, one day it'll be over, one way or another.
As you say one way or another, he kind of like box at you like... yes, one way or another, sir.
Pheonix will wink at him and go, ideally, it'll go our way. But it is war, after all.
Yes, of course. Well, if that'll be all, sir.
Pheonix will kind of nod and turn on his heel and head out.
You will also head out, but I take it you are heading back towards the... back towards your allies, whereas he is going to go... Actually, he's going to walk with you for a bit, unless you're just, like, booking it.
I mean, not, like, in a rude way, but, like, I'm not really, like, I'm out and not really paying attention, and probably faster than him, so...
Very well. Yeah, you take off running, and he kind of follows, but not at a quick pace. He seems to be more worried about going through the parchment, taking notes on stuff as he heads towards the command post. Or toward Rockguard Command. You get back to the house, and everybody's just finishing up eating. Everybody's getting ready to do what they're planning to do for the day. So, where are you guys mounting up your griffins and stuff?
Somewhere outside town.
Yeah, probably. I don't know about you guys, but maybe through the same entrance we came in from, that direction. To start,
Well, we're
or the opposite side.
we're going east, right?
Yeah, I think that's where we had the information, right? That it might be somewhere that direction. Or am I off base?
Well, what was the plan? We're going over the mountains to scout?
So it depends what you guys are scouting for. If you're scouting for where the smell came from, if you're scouting for the undead army that you know are in the mountains, if you were scouting for the entrance to a dragon lair, possibly dragon lair in the mountains. Depends what you guys are scouting for.
Yeah, I would probably be looking for the entrance to the dragon lair based off of the fact that all I care about is awesome animals, so and creatures.
Okay, so you're aware that it is somewhere in the mountain, to the north of you. However, nobody has figured out the actual location. So right now, if you're scouting for that, you're just going north and hoping something catches your eye.
Correct.
Well, maybe we can do a little bit of both in the sense of a general scout east and then north, kind of going into the mountains, kind of looking to try to recollect some of the mountain formations from the paintings and some of the other things from our research, just to take advantage of the fact that we're out, but maybe going east then north is a suggestion.
Yeah, Wabu's down with that.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, so you guys all head out of town. I take it you're going to the east then, out the east entrance instead?
Yeah, let's go with the east entrance.
Yeah.
Then.
Alright. You guys can drag yourselves out here, anybody who's going scouting. Just so I know where everybody is.
Where am I?
I don't know, where are you?
Oh, there I am.
You found you?
I found me.
Congratulations, that's something most people
Gnarly.
never do in their life.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Damn. Based.
So, since you guys are popping out your griffins and heading off, we're going to deal with Sulameen and Ashford.
Yep.
You guys arrive back at the museum. Well, Ash, you for the first time. Sulameen, you arrive back. As you walk in, the curators. Oh, hello again. You are here quite often, aren't you? You must enjoy the exhibits.
I am a fan of the arts, after all. This is my friend Ash, who's also a devotee.
I'll just nod in his direction.
Yes, she also looks like she enjoys art. You can see him definitely looking at your hair, Ash. That is just, baked in blood, because that's how you wear your hair.
Yep.
Don't suppose maybe you could kind of tie that up if you wouldn't mind.
I'll look down towards my feet. Tie what up? My shoes are tied.
Your hair, dear. It's a little... He kind of walks over and he looks at your hair a little closer. There seems to be something caked in it. He kind of like, as you kind of like shift your weight a little bit onto your other foot, some flakes kind of fall off and like he just watches them like float down to the ground. I would just prefer if whatever that is not get on the items here. I don't mean to be rude. I hope you understand.
Okay. So I will quickly braid it and then I guess tie it with I don't know, a strip of leather. But obviously, as I'm touching it and tying it, it's just gonna leave a little flaky blood pile.
Yes, thank you. I much appreciate it. By all means, if you have any questions, I am here. As soon as you guys start walking off towards the vault, you quickly hear the sound of sweeping.
That's fair.
But yeah, you guys arrive back at this very large, possibly adamantine vault. It seems to only be a door. But the way this building is laid out, you can definitely tell that it just goes down. Like a staircase behind it.
I would like to touch the door.
It feels cold. Metallic.
Does it, is there any, like, cracks anywhere where, like, maybe some, like, wind maybe, like, comes through in either direction?
As you are checking for this, I can straight up tell you it not. Things seem airtight.
I am going to take out of my bag the lock of hair and the pebble and my weapon. And I'm going to set the piece of hair down on the ground in front of it, the pebble down as well in front of it, and I'm going to take my god weapon and I'm going to just tap on the door gently with it. Like I'm knocking.
Sulameen's going to step back cautiously just to be a little further away if things go splat.
You
Oh,
tap
guys.
on this. I gotta ask, what's with the hair and the pebble?
It's for good luck.
Okay. I just want to make sure you weren't. I didn't know if you were using some ability I didn't know you had or something. That's all. So I didn't fuck up my description of what happens to you. So you knock on this door with your hammer. Ting, ting, ting. Excuse me. Please, I prefer it if you not do that. That thing has never seen a scratch, but, that weapon looks mighty powerful.
I'm going to interrupt him and say, shh, and I'm going to put my ear up against the door. What do I hear?
Nothing.
I'm going to put my weapon away. I'm going to grab the pebble, and I'm going to grab the lock of hair. I'm going to mumble in giant about how this is stupid, and I'm going to put them back in my bag. I'm going to pull out my loot.
Question, Savage, what does the handle look like on the door? Is it something I could pull using a rope knotted around it? Or is it more round?
You could certainly try.
So what does it look like?
It looks like a, what do you expect, like a very large safe. Not necessarily vault. Like the door looks like a vault, but you know how the old school safes? Once you unlocked them, you just kind of like, crank it up or down or whatever, and it should open.
Yeah, it's a linear handle. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking linear handle or round doorknob. I got you. Let's try and pick it again.
You're gonna try to pick it?
Well, pick it, crack it, whatever parlance you prefer.
So there are 12 dials.
Remind me, thieves' tools or dexterity, or what do you like?
I believe it was. Maybe we were just using perception. Not. Well, it's not really a thief thing. It's like just a dial, like 12 different dials on the door.
Gotcha. 12 rolls.
Hmm?
I'm gonna stand back.
And then I'm going to try and tie a rope to the handle rather than electrocuting myself once again.
Okay.
And then I will pull back about 20 feet and gently tug on the rope and see if it opens.
Hey Ash, where are you?
I'm standing way back. Way back.
How far?
Good 30 feet. I don't want any part of his rope pulling bullshit.
Neither do I, honestly.
I don't like that laugh.
No, you're not gonna. As you go to use the rope and try to pull it, Ash stands within 30 feet of you. Let's see. I need a dex saving throw from the both of you, please. Wow. You have something that gives you no damage?
For area effects,
Uh-huh. Oh, it's only for area effects?
I think so. I'm looking right now. So I've got Uncanny Dodge, which refers to attackers hitting you with an attack I can see. That doesn't apply. Certain area effects. Evasion, beginning the 7th level, you can nimbly dodge out of the way. Here, I'll post it. There we go.
But it's only area effects, eh?
Yeah,
Damn.
isn't it?
$61 damage. You cut it in half. Ash, you do not.
Can I use my luck to add a d20 to my roll?
You can choose to spend one of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take it.
You both hit the floor in convulsions for a moment. Oh my! Oh my! He comes running over. What happened? Did you try to get into the vault again?
I did. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Are you both all right?
Oh, I'm fine.
A little crispy, been better, been worse.
Sulameen and Ash, you both can give me a... Let's go with a Arcana. I'm fairly certain you...
I'm dumb as bricks.
This was a chain lightning spell.
Get rocked. Like, actually get rocked.
Whatever is this door's protecting must be very powerful. As this is 2 charges from 1 sigil. Who knows how many times has been used before?
I take out my charm of opening and give it a go.
Sure. How many charges does that thing have? Richter, was it full?
1 foot long, 1 pound. Oh, no, the one that I have is full because I've never used it.
And the one that I tossed to Sulameen has 8.
Mine doesn't even say. It's just an object.
That means you were not tracking it.
No, it's just, I've never bought. Like I bought it, but I don't think we said how many charges it had on it.
They're full when you buy them.
And what does full mean?
Pretty sure it's 10.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I have it. Okay, sorry. I have it tracked somewhere else. That's why I didn't see it at first. It has 9, so apparently I did use it once. Allegedly.
Ash, as you get ready to try this chime of opening, hey Sulameen, where are you?
God damn it. Still on the ground. I haven't gotten up.
Yeah. The chime of opening erupts in your hands. It just shatters like it was glass. And you almost hear the hum building.
Run.
And then you both can give me your deck saves, please. Wow, y'all got lucky.
End it.
Where was the museum person?
Hey, yeah, exactly. Where was
Holy
he?
fuck. Yeah, without a nat 20, he's not succeeding. As he falls to the ground, convulsing. You all, in fact, actually fall to the ground, convulsing. Taking 64 lightning damage.
Wait, me?
Yep.
What? Why would you?
I'm sorry, I heard you all.
Yeah,
I heard you all.
As
Yeah,
in
all that are there.
Yeah, Sulameen,
I'm just
Ash,
making sure, dude.
Sulameen, Ash, and the curator, who is fucking dead. As your guys' convulsions stop, the man next to you, body is smoking. His eyes have exploded. A few of his teeth popped out, and he is charred, nothingness.
That's not good.
Thanks, Richter.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Time to walk away quietly like we didn't have anything to do with this.
There is another option.
Can't we get him raised?
Yeah, we could do that.
Can't we, like... I can carry him to go bring him to a temple to get him raised, and you could sneak around. See if
Hit the
you
vault
wanna
again. What
go.
are the odds to get another charge? Come on.
I'm pretty sure it's got a lot of charges.
You two are aware what this chime of opening should do. I believe it can even open magical locks, correct?
Yeah.
So for a protection of this strength, be thought of, for them to have thought of this. First, the person had to be, gotta be very old. Old magic. Secondly, the person who did this, extremely powerful. But what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna rifle his pockets because I'm wondering if there's anything that'll turn off the alarm on the painting.
Oh, painting, right. That and I think we should fix him because that was an accident. We didn't mean to kill him. Oh, we didn't kill him, but
I love that.
the door
Ash's
killed.
first instinct is to help the man, and Sulameen's like, hold on, let me check his fucking pockets.
Hey, if he objects, I'll stop.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He can't consent if he's dead.
Exactly.
Have you not heard of tacit consent?
Oh god. Okay. So, did you find anything?
I don't know.
You, in fact, did find a key.
I'll walk back to his desk and look for a keyhole.
You actually find a key ring, I should say, because he would
Ah.
have to have some for the doors and such too. Right?
Yep.
Yes, you managed to find a small keyhole. It takes you about 5 minutes though. While he's looking for this, Ash, what are you doing?
I would like to pick up the curator and would he fit in my bag of holding so that I can not look suspicious while I bring him to a healer?
He is a bag of holding only opens to eat water. I'm gonna ask you for a D20. You want even.
Okay.
I'll never describe whether this man was thin or fat, like me.
You can
Natural
just say
20.
thick.
Homie's fat, bro. He's pretty thin. He almost looks sickly, like he's got cancer. He is pretty old after all. Man, should stuff him into your bag of holding. What do you want to do now?
I would like to go find a healer. Well, Richter does what he needs to.
That's Sulameen.
Oh, sorry, Suleiman does what he needs to.
Sure.
All good.
Ash, you go rushing out of the museum. Where are you going to find a healer?
Is there a temple that would have a healer nearby? Or somewhere else? Just looking at the legend. Number 5, that blue box was the temple for my god, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Sure. That is going to take you about, are you fucking speed running this? Are you, trying to walk it nonchalantly?
I'm not in a rush, but I'm in a ruch,
Alright.
Kind of like halfway in between.
So it is going to take you, a good, let's say about 3 minutes. 3-4 minutes to get there. Walking down the street. Doing your whistling. Trying not to look suspicious. You arrive at the gates. flashback to Sulameen. Sulameen, you find the lock. It seems to be behind some books shelf underneath the front counter.
I will put the key in and turn the key, take the key back out, and then head over to the painting. And then to test it, I will attempt to touch the painting and quickly withdraw my hand to see if the bar is slammed in.
It does not.
Is anybody around me?
The three of you are the only ones in there, and one of them's dead, so no.
Dead men tell no tales. Perfect. I will pull the painting down and attempt to separate canvas from painting with a dagger.
Sure. It's very hard to read after you get it separated. It does take you a couple minutes. But you're able to separate it. You notice that there is 4 numbers. I believe the one you found it on was the last painting of the series, yes?
I think so, yeah.
And there was 3 paintings.
Got it. I'm following the trend here.
That was a question. I think I only
Oh,
described
yeah.
3 paintings, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see 3 numbers. However, it looks like there was once a 4th, but the frame was covering up a blemish on this painting. The last one has been removed.
Okay, I'll note the numbers.
Okay. I'll be honest, I don't know the actual coordinates of where this place is that it's leading you, but you're aware that these are coordinates. Because I'm pretty sure you noticed the numbers on all 3 of them, right?
I think so.
Alright. So the way they'd been laid out, you were pretty sure that they were coordinates. However, as you mark down the first 3, what are you doing?
Let me see if I have a pin quill. Of course I don't. Crap. Alright, I'll roll up the painting and stuff it in my bag of holding.
Are you sure?
No?
There is another option. Just if you want to roll it up and put it in your bag, you may, by all means.
No, I'd rather leave it there, but yeah, I don't have writing material to write it down. I can try to memorize it, but then I might have to roll an intelligence roll.
Take something off his desk, for heaven's sakes.
No, that's too easy. All right, I'll go back to his desk and look for a pen and paper.
Yeah, front and center. Easy.
Outstanding. Then I will write the numbers down. Thanks, Ash.
All right.
That wasn't Ash. That was your conscience. Ash isn't there.
Yeah,
Right.
seriously.
What conscience?
The one that tells you how to steal things, not to.
There you go.
Exactly.
Now remind me, Savage, were the other 2 paintings in here as well, or just this one?
Oh, they are right next to each other. They're all in the same exhibit.
Well, we are going to town, and we are getting all the numbers. Trying not to damage the paintings, but I'll damage them if I have to.
Same thing. Each one has 3 numbers and a blemish underneath the frame where the last 4 numbers would be.
I'll write the numbers down, put the paintings down, and walk back over, put the keys behind the books, and walk away.
Okay. Sorry. Give me that that order of things again.
Write the numbers down. Take the key ring, put it back behind the books, and basically walk away because I don't think, given what I've done to the paintings, it would be possible to put them back up without someone noticing change to them.
I think you should try. Oh,
You
the
should probably go fuck with the
conscious
vault
on your
some more.
on your
I'm not going to
shoulder.
go fuck with the guards some more. Are the paintings damaged to the point that it would be obvious?
I'm gonna say moving frames isn't that hard, and putting them back on isn't that hard. The reason when people are stealing art, the reason they cut it out of the frame, is because it's quicker.
Got it. Then I'll put the art back in the frames and slap it back on the wall. And then I'll go back to the desk and turn the system back on. Put the keys behind the books and walk away whistling innocently.
Sure. Give me 3 sleight of hands. Okay. Did you turn the alarm back on?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. But before you leave, however, we're gonna flash back to Ash. That would have taken you a few minutes. Ash, you walk into the, what was it called again? The Hall of the Auspicious.
Yep. And I'm going to look around for a healer.
There are a few people here.
Okay, I will ask if any of them are talented in the ways of resurrection.
Oh, hello again. May I ask why?
There was an accident at the museum,
I
and
see.
the curator got badly injured, and I feel bad, and I would like for him to not be dead
Sorry,
because it was an accident.
injured or dead? They're very different, distinct things.
Well, I'm gonna say severely injured, but unconfirmed that he's breathing. Not my specialty, you know.
I see. Please, this way. Well, she brings you into a back room, and she's, please, wait. You said the curator was hurt. You didn't bring him with you. Is he back at the museum?
I brought him with me. I'm going to, gingerly pull him out of my bag of holding.
Oh my. Please, lay him here.
I'll lay him down, yeah.
She looks at him, kind of like being crispy critters. Eyes are gone, half his teeth are missing.
I'll tell her that was from lightning.
I see. Could you wait here for a moment?
Yeah, no problem. I'll also explain to her that we had permission to open the vault in the museum, but we didn't realize, or at least I didn't realize, that there was going to be a lightning shock, and he was standing too close to us when we had attempted to open it. I'm also looking pretty battered, just as an FYI.
Yes, I can see the scorch marks. Give me one moment. Shuts the door behind her. She leaves. She comes back in about 2 or 3 minutes later, and he has another cleric with her. This one wearing armor and a mace, a shield on her back. I understand you are looking for help. A death, possibly? At this point, he kind of looks over and notices the charred body. Oh. Oh yes, he's dead. Doesn't even walk over to inspect. It's like he's quite dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you help him? Is it possible? I feel really bad. Like, he gave us permission to open the vault, and we didn't know that, the vault had some sort of something going on, and when we touched it, it backlashed, and I feel very bad.
Oh, I see, he says as he lays his hand on you. And you feel a lot of the scorch marks and places where the lightning came back out of your flesh. Kind of burst out. They kind of heal up as he heals you. 42 HP.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but resurrecting the dead is not something we do. You are a follower of Avandra, are you not?
I am.
Well, we here at least this temple, we do not do resurrection magic. Avandra is goddess of change, as well as freedom. But you see, death is nothing more than a change in one's surroundings. We heal people, yes, but not bring them back from the beyond.
Not even if they're willing?
No, for that is the will of Avandra. You pass. Other Avandra temples may feel different, but here we heal, but we do not resurrect.
Is there somebody I can notify about his passing?
I will alert one of the guards, and they will deal with notifying the as any. The man very rarely left the museum, as far as I understand it.
Thank you for your assistance. I will go and pray to my god, and then I'm gonna go find Sulameen so we can go join the others with our griffins.
Sure. You guys, you head back, Ash, and this is the point when Sulameen, you're pretty much just finishing up. Ash, you step in, and you see Sulameen just heading towards the door. You're entering.
As I walk past Ash, I'll say, "Walk with me. Don't look back. Just walk with me."
I will walk with him.
So you guys are heading out of town to go get your griffins, then?
Yeah, we're gonna head outside the gates here and go join the others with their griffin riding.
Very well. So, the other four of you, Spoonbreaker, calm your titties. As you guys have taken off, you guys are going to have about a 20-minute head start on the other two. Spoonbreaker, Pheonix, Wabu, and Richter. You guys head to the east. How far east are you going? Map here. All right, how far east are you going? You guys are right here.
We would probably push out as far as any of the troops were, or at least kind of get to that area. Is there any, like, I think we're expecting our friends to catch up with us, so we don't want to head too far out, but maybe just starting to look in some of those first areas east, close enough that they can catch up.
Okay. So you guys go out a couple miles. You see that most of the distance you can actually see one of the large Gwendelian camps and the Kryn dynasty. Gwendelian and the Kryn dynasty are both working together, so you see their camp up ahead. You guys have gone probably about 4 miles. They're probably another mile and a half or so out. It looks rather calm currently. Looks like they're mostly just holding at camp. No conflicts currently happening. Nothing flowing in for a battle. How high are you guys flying?
As high as the wind takes us, man.
I don't know about you guys, but probably not super high because we're still going to see some details, like maybe like 50 feet, 100 feet. I don't really. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't know, at least a few 100 feet up, I would say. The Griffins will probably want to get some height so you can get some wind under them.
Yeah, it's
Easier
fair.
to fly, higher up.
That is fair.
You guys are flying pretty decently high. As you guys are kind of nearing it, and everything looks calm. For a moment, it looks like suddenly there's a scramble in the camp. And they seem to be rushing to the west side of their camp, which in the direction that you guys are coming. Looks like lines are starting to form. Like they're getting ready for an attack coming from the west. However, after a moment, as they line up and everything goes kind of silent, you begin to hear a cheer from the crowd. At first, it just kind of sounds like a dull roar. Eventually, it becomes a couple thousand voices in unison. Stormforge! 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 And the cheers erupt. You all can give me an insight if you'd like.
So insightful.
Richter, you're about the only one who gets it. It looks like they were getting ready for an incoming air raid of sorts until they realized that it was Stormforge.
I just tip the wing of the Griffin to kind of salute them from the air, knowing that they're not going to attack us after they realized everything.
Okay. Well, to get what I say, it was only like you guys were only 2 miles out, right?
1.5, you said?
No, I mean 1.5 from the camp. You two were 2 miles from the city.
4.
4 miles. Okay. Yeah, we'll say that took you guys maybe like 15 minutes.
That's enough time for Ash and Sulameen to kill a person and steal stuff.
We didn't steal, we just borrowed. We put everything back, except the innkeeper for the curator.
Except his life.
We're working on that. We got a wabu.
Well, you know what they say when you make about making an omelet.
Exactly.
Gotta fry
Sometimes
some
we have
people.
to-
Crispy fried.
But as you guys,
Exactly. I kill at least one man every time I make an omelet.
Damn.
going to jail. As you guys start to turn north, however, you do notice a fire. Very large fire. This whole area to the northeast of the encampment, which northeast of the the encampment's about here, right in between the two swords. But quite a ways further back, you see what looks to be a forest fire burning the land. The soldiers cannot really see it, as they are currently in amongst the forest at the edge of it. But this fire is raging.
What way is the wind blowing?
Currently, it is blowing east, which is why they seem to be unaware of it.
And just to clarify, how much further away is this fire from them in terms of approximate miles?
So 15 to 20.
I'm gonna shout and telepathically say at the same time, kind of get close to people and say, let's keep an eye on that fire. It's definitely worth letting those men know on the ground that that's there if they're not already aware.
Yeah, it never hurts to tell, even if they already know.
Should we go down now and let them know and then take off right after? Just a quick heads up.
I vote yes. Yeah, let's head down, stop in, talk to them a moment. They might be able to give us some insight on where we're headed as well.
Yeah, fire can move quick. I would vote to go down as well, just nice and quick.
Pheonix will start heading downward.
Yeah, the cheers continue. In fact, they get louder as you guys start to get closer. You guys sat down, not too far away from them, and someone on a horse slowly trots towards you all. Hello. Are you here to back us up?
Today we're here to scout. Our plan was to head straight over the mountains and see what they got going on over there, with the raids and such. But we noticed a fire to your west and thought we should come down and make sure you're aware of it.
Fire to our west? And he looks towards the city. You know, he's got his hand like covering his eyes.
Oh, east. Sorry.
Oh. And he kind of looks. He's like, I can't currently see it. How far off is it?
How far is it?
It was 15 to 20 miles.
So 15 to 20 miles, but it's a big one.
I see. He thinks for a moment. I don't have the manpower to fight that kind of fire. How large is it?
That's pretty large. If the winds change, it could cause you some trouble.
See. Well, if you notice any change in it before you head to wherever it is you're going, I'd appreciate a heads up, if you could.
Of course, we'll be heading back to the city today. So if we see anything on our way back, we'll stop and let you know.
Appreciate it.
But perhaps not that you're not already, just be prepared to move if need be.
I'll do what I can. He reaches down a hand to you. Dalionis.
Pheonix. And Pheonix will shake his hand.
Pleasure to meet you. I must say, you all gave my men a little bit of a morale boost.
Oh, well, let's see what we can do about boosting a little more. Our plan is to deal with these air raids before we move on, so...
I'd be most fortunate. We can stop that happening. We might be able to push the front line further. Maybe cut off the pass between Urzin and the mountains over that way. And he points over towards this direction, the mountains on the other side of the fire. I know there's forces in that direction somewhere. But, fortunately, we need to be holding this area. Can't do a whole lot until some of the other things in the area are taken care of, and we'll be able to push forward.
Well, we have some plans in the works ourselves, so... As I said, hopefully we can help you guys out. The more land we can all retake back, the better.
Agreed. Or Wildemount, he says as he gives you a salute.
Pheonix will salute him back.
He will turn and head back towards the camp. You can definitely see a lot of the men are like staring and whispering amongst themselves. You guys are only like maybe 50 yards off or less from the first set of men. They're all kind of whispering and smiling.
Pheonix will hop back on his griffin, he's not going to take off high. He's going to kind of, buzz the tower. And as he's flying over the camp, he'll yell out like loud and long for Wildemount. Is it Wildemount?
Wildemount.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was typing my chat. I'm not answering chat by voice anymore. Break some. But yeah.
That's fair.
Except this one. I'll answer this one. Fuck you, Val. You asshole. It was an accident, Val. Calm your titties. Love you, Val. But anyways, as you guys take back off, you guys head towards the north. As you guys take back towards the north, Sulameen and Ash, you guys notice them up in the sky.
I will head in that direction.
And I'll follow.
Did we want to head north from here, or did we want to
Oh, I thought you were heading
check
north
on
from
those
here.
troops. He said there's troops over there. Is that not where the air raids were coming from?
No, the air raids are coming from somewhere else. There's a large contingent. He knows it is east of his position, but how far he's not sure. I will tell you that to get where they would be, it would be like another, probably at least half a day.
We maybe go check out that fire to see what's causing it.
I mean, it's a forest. Forest catches fire. Kind of continues until it either rains a lot or somebody puts it out.
Or it runs out of fuel. Something to stop it from continuing through.
Yeah, and the men are right on the edge of the forest. Beyond this, there isn't much to let the fire continue burning west toward the town. But it could take out Urzen if it was to shift south, which I believe is still currently under the Living Command. So it's up to you guys. You want to check out the fire? You want to continue just further east, or you want to go north? What do you want to do?
If Urzen is still under like control, can we like just say that I asked Buddy to send a messenger to Urzen, so they're aware of the fire? I didn't think about that while I was talking to him.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to see Urzen. It's like right on the edge there, and got the thing going through it. Yeah. In fact, you know what? He's gonna say, yeah, from what I hear, they're not doing great. They're holding, but if they don't get some help before long, I don't think they're going to last. We might lose that city. I will send a messenger, though. Be good to hear how the city's looking anyways. He would have called over somebody and sent him on his way, given him a horse. But yeah,
Dope.
you guys all meet up, flying high in the sky on your griffins. You guys going east? You going north? You going northeast?
I will wave for the party and yell at them, let's go down for a second.
Let's go where?
Down, land for a second?
Sure.
We need to give you guys an update.
Yeah. Oops. So I'll omit the part about the dead curator, but explained that we happened upon the three paintings that, reference the ancient worm and seem to have coordinates with them. And I'll offer the party the coordinates. And I don't see like latitude, longitude on the map, but I'm wondering if perhaps we can secure a map and deduce where this thing might be to save us some time.
Very intriguing.
You have 3 out of the 4 numbers needed for longitude and latitude, though, right?
Right.
He's 9 total out of the 12.
But if it's the first three, it won't be as precise, but it'll give us general direction or general area more than just north.
Right. Okay.
Well, perhaps we swing back over and speak to Dalianis. Maybe he has a map we can borrow.
I'm game.
Yeah, once we kind of get a couple maps, we can try to match up some of the coordinates and know pretty close if they don't match up to this area, that we have them in the wrong place. It should make sense.
Oh, this is going to be good. Sure, is that what y'all doing?
I'll shrug because I don't have the brains. I just have the bronze.
Maybe do that. We'll get enough information to give a little bit more of our search direction as we swing north. That way, when we come back after the day, we can have a little more direction whether we want to spend more time searching for dragons or help some of the cities or do whatever else.
Asking you guys, not me.
Well, I mean, it was my idea to go talk to Dalianis, so
All right.
that's where I'm at.
All right. Do you guys fly back down, or kind of just head it back over to Dalianis? Dalionis. God damn it. As you do, you notice that he is no longer on his horse, and he is actually over top of more maps in his command tent. As you guys approach, you see several of the soldiers that were kind of guarding the area look up and smile. Sighted the Stormfort. You hear him going over battle plan until one particular lieutenant speaks up. Sir? Yes? What? You don't interrupt somebody in the middle of a battle plan. They lose their train of thought. Sorry, sir, but the Stormforged are back? Oh. Hello? What can I do for you?
We were wondering if we could make use of a map.
Of course. What are you looking for?
We have some coordinates if we could match them up.
Yes, what are the coordinates?
Pheonix will wave Sulameen over.
I'll introduce myself, stick my hand out. Sulameen, pleasure to meet you.
Dalionis. You as well.
So we've been given these coordinates as a point of interest that we might want to recon, and we're just trying to borrow a map temporarily to figure out where that point is relative to us. We don't have precise measurements, though.
Oh, let me see what you got.
And I'll show him the paper with the coordinates on it.
He kind of lays it down on top of the map, and he starts measuring it out. Well, may I ask what these coordinates are for?
Classified. I'd love to be able to tell you, but I can't just yet.
Fine. Keep your secret. He's like, well, the coordinates seem to lead you about here. And he actually gives you a location. Let me actually try and move something out of the way so I can see. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure the exact location, but it looks like it's probably somewhere in this valley between several mountains. Oops. Let me just put it on the right layer.
Got it. Thank you for your help.
No problem. Is there anything else you all need?
Not for
I
me.
have to be so stupid. Suleiman, can you like record down the rest of the longitude, latitude numbers that are potential for this area that he just marked out for us?
Sure, Sulameen, you could. Because that area where it is, I mean, and the fact that it's, so many numbers deep, you are looking at 1 through 9, or sorry, 0 through 9. The last numbers you guys are missing is honestly it's not going to make much of a difference. It just makes a difference with the lock. But the area it's he says it's in a valley between several of these mountains. He gives you it's basically almost an exact location.
Got it. Close enough we could find it.
Yeah.
Ash wants to know what's behind the magic door. She doesn't care what's in the mountains.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, with what he just told you for, the coordinates on the map, it's not going to make a difference in terms of finding it, just because that whole area would be, 0 through 9.
Cool.
Well, that should make the lock considerably easier to deduce. Assuming that it has any relationship to that. Which it seems like it would, because coordinates are usually 2 digits rather than, or 2 groups of digits rather than 3.
Mm-hmm. But the digits, depending on the exact location, can be up to 6%.
Okay.
At least that's what I looked up last time. I don't know much about coordinates in my real life, but pretty sure that's what I read. Hold on. Yes. Decimal degrees. 2 sets, 6 numbers.
Ah, okay, I got you. That makes more sense.
So,
Well,
now that you all have this information, where would you all like to go?
To the coordinates.
Sure. Now, this is going to take you a good, I'm going to say you guys have already been gone for about, probably an hour and a quarter at this point. To get to these coordinates, you are looking at almost 6 hours.
I mean, I was looking at the griffin in front of me, but whatever.
Hardy har. Sorry, no. 8 hours, because you got to go up to several hundred. Like a few thousand, I guess, actually. So, but eventually, you guys are trying to scout the area. Sulameen, you are the one that actually had the coordinates, so I'm going to get you to give me a perception check.
sorry, I didn't mean to click twice.
I would also like you to give me an Arcana or a Nature.
Oof. Well,
As you guys are flying over, you do come across several valleys sitting between mountains. However, as you climb up higher and higher and the air starts to get thinner and colder, you guys encroach over a set of mountains that almost seem to intersect each other. And as you get over top of this valley, a sudden rush of warm air. And even though it is, I believe it's supposed to be summer right now, is that not correct? Watch.
Yeah, I think June.
It had been getting colder the higher you went up, but as you get over top of one valley, you find that not only does there seem to be heat rising from this valley, which is very high up, it is extraordinarily warm. As the air rises, the smell hits you. Have you guys down in the bottom of the map?
You guys smell that? It smells like dragon farts.
Wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It
How do you
smells
know
like
what dragon
rot.
smart smell like?
Because they would be my own.
Touche.
The
Flying
stench.
downwind.
The stench hits you, and you know what? For a second, we're pretty sure it's sort of dragon farts. However, it turns out that after a moment, it turns to hot, rancid, rotting flesh. You guys may continue from the south should you wish. Down
Isn't
here.
that the same thing?
No.
I imagine that's what dragon farts smell like.
I know my farts are horrible, and I mean fucking bad sometimes.
You're not a dragon.
No, but I also know what the smell of rotting meat is like. Meat is worse.
But how do you know that dragon farts don't smell like rotting meat? That's right, you don't.
Bro, just move your motherfucking token, alright? How about that? God damn. This motherfucker. Yes. Ugh. So if you just drag and click, or click and drag, I should say, over your token, both your bird and yourself, you can move them without having to
Yeah,
do one at
box
a
them
time.
up.
It's having a hard time loading.
Yeah, this map
This
is
is a massive
laggy
map.
as shit.
Really? It's big, but there's fucking next to nothing on it.
Yeah, it's really big and it's giving, I think, everybody a hard time.
Mine's gone all black now. I have
Yeah,
no
so
map.
is mine.
Of course.
I think I have to reload the page.
If anyone's using Chrome, make sure your hardware acceleration's on in your browser.
What the fuck is that?
You'll have
If
to
you
excuse
go-
Rob, he's computer illiterate.
That's okay. If you go to your top right-hand corner, click Settings for Google Chrome, then click System. Says Use Graphic Acceleration when available. Turn it on. And then relaunch.
So as you guys start to see where several of these mountains intercede, There is a high valley. There are 2 chasms and a massive, probably 150 foot by 200 hole. Looks like was built to be a mining shaft. Around it there are what look to be ancient dwarven ruins situated around these chasms and opening. You guys pass very high overhead. You can see very small humanoid-like creatures moving around amongst this town. The heat seems to be coming not just from the chasms, but through the rock itself. How high above this village are you guys flying, I should ask?
Very high.
70 feet.
70 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
fine with
thinking,
that.
like- I was thinking like 150 feet, but I'll fly a little bit higher than everyone else.
Okay. Somebody roll me a D100.
Oh, I would if I could.
Sorry, the
My-
chance you're gonna roll lower than Sulameen is not high.
My roll 20 is just kind of having a moment.
Well, I'll pull up my stream then for a minute, and we'll once we switch
Okay.
maps. Well, you guys fly overhead. You know what? I will roll a D100 for you if that works. What I thought. Okay. Sulameen,
Yes.
AC of your griffin.
Do what?
What is the AC of your griffin, sir?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
I also should ask, did you guys like armor them up before you guys went out? Or were they already wearing it?
They're always armored up.
Yeah, I would imagine if we just flasped them, like there would have been no reason to take the armor off.
Yeah, if we were
16.
going out, they're wearing armor.
16 to answer your question.
16, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lordy. Arrows begin flying up at you. Sulameen, they come for you first. Got lucky. They missed. However, they're going to continue coming.
I'm going to start flying higher.
Who was the second? Richter was the second highest. And Richter, they miss you as well. You realize that you can barely see exactly where these arrows are coming from, due to where the sun is in the sky. The mountains are beginning to block the sun from this area, filling it with a deep shade, like it's already becoming that. Let's see. That was Sulameen. That was Richter. Who's the next one? Next lowest.
It was me.
No, Wabu, and then you. So, Wabu, they all miss yours. Ash,
Yes.
one of them hits.
Okay. It's me or the griffin?
The Griffin. Yours is also 16, correct? AC for the Griffin.
Yeah, I believe so.
23 damage as a very large, heavy arrow pierces Thunderbelly.
Oh shit.
Your Griffin screeches out in pain, trying to hold itself and you in the air. Spoonbreaker. Oops, wrong one. Go. Let's see. 2, 12, and a Spoonbreaker. One of the arrows just barely missed you and your Griffin, just passing right alongside. You hear it whistling past your ear. It's getting harder to see down there, but just from what you can see in this area, there is an army. A very large contingent of the undead army. They have spotted you.
Ah shit.
What would you like to do?
I need to get Vulch healed and yeah, either we need to land or we need to leave. Those are our options because he won't take another hit.
I mean, how large of a contingent are we talking about here?
Well, the area is beginning to fill with shade. However, just from what you see down here is looks to be several hundred. However, as the war cries have gone out, or the alarm cries, you all may give me a perception. Wabu, Ash, Sulameen. The three of you notice that there are plenty more starting to climb up the walls of the chasm and come out of the massive mine shaft. At this point, there looks to be probably at least 500 or 600 minimum.
I'm going to yell out to the party that we should fall back, hoping to reach Ash because she's facing away from me, I would imagine, and changing course and altitude to move back away from the village and gain altitude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on board with getting the fuck out of here.
Just as we're swooping around in this moment, do we see anything on the ground, supplies or anything like that, or is it all desolate?
Me perception at disadvantage. You don't notice nothing?
Yeah.
Is Vulch going to be able to maintain altitude? He's pretty hurt.
I mean, is he dead?
No, but he's pretty hurt.
Then yeah, he's going to be able to maintain altitude. You don't lose movement when you're, on the verge of unconscious. Ash and Sulameen fall off their mounts.
Whee!
You guys take back off. Where are you guys going?
The fuck out of here.
I mean, obviously, but going down to, tell the Thelonious? Are you going back to town?
I mean, we're like what, 8 hours away from anything? Anyone?
You are closer to. You basically did a triangle, a very tall triangle. I'm gonna say you're probably. I believe I said 8 hours from Lonius, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You are about 7 hours away from Rockguard.
Yeah. Okay. So
Rockguard?
And what?
In my mind, it would be Rock Guard, and we send out immediate messages to everyone just about the increased activities in the mountains, really close to us.
and is this where the coordinates were? Like, is this the valley we were looking for?
Ding ding.
So wasn't that supposed to be a great worm? Does that mean they killed our fucking great worm, those bastards?
Does it? Is that what that means?
Or are they protecting it?
Or they're using it.
What were the ingredients again for alchemist fire?
Well, yeah, no, I know that. But didn't they have to kill him to get it?
Well, that's how small-minded alchemists think. I mean, honestly, for like a city alchemist, not like you're gonna be able to find a great worm and keep him locked down somewhere, right? I'm not gonna give you the answer either way, but you all can make all the speculation you like on about the great worm and what's going on there.
I mean, yeah, that checks out. But that's the source of their fucking alchemist fire, that's for sure. So yeah, I would say let's go back and report that, and figure out how we're going to kill a bunch of undead so that we can solve that problem.
Yeah, if we take out their source, that can at least stop some of the pain that they're using. Maybe get some help, some sort of ground movement from the troops, and use that while we go in from Griffins.
Yeah. I don't know if like going back in from the air is a good idea at all. Like, we can go nearby, but I'd rather flask our griffins before they even see us, kind of thing.
Yeah, just Black Ops in.
Yeah, because like they fucking turned on us, and it would have been a rough entry if we decided to move in there, right? There's a lot of them.
Depending on where we are, we could do some paratrooping, featherfall shit. But yeah, either that or just slowly in from on foot. I like that idea.
Hey, Ash.
Yeah.
All of you get about 2.5 hours in. And
Wait. Before you say that, I wanted to ask if can I give him a healing potion while in flight or no?
you can't reach his beak.
Can I heal him in flight, though?
I gotta ask how you're gonna do that
A
before
spell?
I answer. Well, I'll obviously. I mean, how are you
mean-
getting close enough? You're on your griffin's back, right? And their wingspan is like 30 feet. So I need to know how you're getting to get close enough to touch him to give him a healing spell.
I mean, I just need to be within 60 feet of the creature, period. So.
Oh, you're healing.
Oh,
word
I
again.
was thinking a contact. If you wanted to do a contact one, how long is Vulch's tail?
Long?
I mean,
Right.
yeah, but again, it's the same issue where, like, if you're trying to like reach forward to him, like that's why I'm asking. But if you just want to do like range spells, what spell are
Yeah,
you using to heal him?
I can just do something pretty simple, because just so that he can fly consistently. Just like a healing word level 4 or something like that.
Or we could literally just land for like 2 minutes.
Wow, that's pretty lame.
It is. I'm sorry.
No, I think he meant his rolls for that fucking
Yeah.
spell. God damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was thinking like if you flew up behind him, right? Like the griffin's tail would definitely reach over the other griffin's head. You could just grab his tail, heal him.
Give him a little yoink.
Kind of like refueling a fucking plane midair, huh?
Yeah.
Sorta. Yeah.
Except you gotta
I mean,
hope that this plane doesn't shit on your head.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't be ideal. No.
Sorry.
I'd rather not get shit on by a griffin.
Some say that's good luck.
Yeah, until it just like.
say it's a fucking concussion at our speed.
Yeah.
Or how hard would it be to stay within 30 feet of them?
It wouldn't be too hard.
Okay, just Aura Vitality then.
Okay.
So that's like 40d6,
Okay.
right? 20
Yeah.
actions, and then, yeah.
All right. After a few seconds of using this aura, to heal him, the arrow does manage to find its way out of the body as the body pushes it out. That's why I was about to do that, because like that arrow's still in him and it's deep. So he was still bleeding, but Wabu was able to heal him up, and you guys continue on towards Rockguard Garrison.
Can I get some of that healing?
Yeah, you'd be within 30 feet, so whatever it takes to heal up the griffin, then the rest would start going towards you in that time frame.
What?
I'd notice the health.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, fuck Sulameen. He doesn't need no health.
He's fine. He didn't soil himself this time.
Has Wabu even had a good look at Sulameen, though? That's the thing.
I mean, he
Well,
hasn't
Ash,
healed
'cause he
since
was
the
looking at the
chain
griffin.
lightning.
Yeah, but I didn't see
that's
them
fair.
get hit by chain lightning. So I
That's
don't know
fair.
if I was looking at him, if he was behind me. I don't know, like, you know what I mean?
That's fair. But yeah,
And then, like, Wabu's like perceptive, but he's also kind of just in his own world sometimes, you know.
you guys get back out to the east side of Rockguard Garrison, and you guys land in a hurry. You hop off and I'm assuming put your griffins back in your flasks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention to the Griffin before we put it in that we're gonna say we're in a hurry. We're gonna get you some meat soon. Don't worry, bud. Just reassure him, because that was a long day. But yeah, put him back in the flask. Get the flask.
I mean, I would imagine if that's like 8 hours there and back, like we would have had to stop for feed breaks and just breaks in general for the poor griffins.
Yeah, at this point, it is. Let's see, you guys would have left pretty early in the morning. Took you an hour to get there, another 8 hours there. That's 9.5. Get back here is 16.5 since you guys left.
Oh, she dark outside.
Yeah, it's about like, I guess, you guys probably headed out. Let's say 8, I think, in the morning. So That'd be 8 p.m. It's 12:30 at night. As you guys land, the guards on the towers cannot hear you. Or cannot see you, but they can hear you. Halt! Who goes there? As you guys put your griffins back in the flask and start heading towards the gate.
I'll call out that it's the Stormforged.
Alight your faces.
I don't have anything handy to do that. Wabu, do you have any light or fire magic so they can see us?
Fire's not really
Have
my
it.
thing.
I have a torch. I'll just light a torch.
Pretty sure everybody has torches and nobody ever remembers.
Yeah, and Richter can prestidigitation some light.
Raise the gate! You hear a call and the gate starts to rise. Up to you guys now.
I'm gonna keep moving inside.
Yep.
Sure. You guys head inside.
Perhaps
We should probably warn somebody before we go to bed.
Oh well, yeah, but I mean, there's no point in really. Those guys are way the fuck up in the mountains. There's no point in stopping to tell the peons. Like they're not gonna march here in 7 hours. Like we flew here, so like let's go tell command.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean that'll be like Pheonix will thank them at the door and whatnot. But yeah, he wants to go straight to like, you know, mission control, wake people up and be like, yo, there's been a development. Affirmative.
You guys have a problem.
Yeah, give them that location.
I love that you guys have a problem. Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys.
it's definitely gonna be our problem.
So you guys head to the command or rock guard command then. As you approach, you see that there's a couple guards on duty. Most of the town is rather quiet, other than, you know, guards on every tower and the keeping an eye out in the sky and at the gates. But the two at the front gate, or at the front door of Rock Guard Command. Hello. You're here rather late. Me and the boys are all looking forward to that party tomorrow.
Yes, it should be good. Right now we have important information. We need to wake people up.
Hi. You need you need to speak to Marshal Velius?
I think
Yes.
he would want to hear this.
Very well. Jerome, guard the door. Yes, sir. Follow me. He takes you deep into the building. And you get up to near the top floor. There is what looks to be a rather normal door. It's not overly well taken care of. And guard knocks. Yes. Sir, the Stormforged are here. Better be important. And he kind of rolls out. You can hear his feet hit the floor, getting out of bed and kind of slapping towards on the stone. He opens the door and dude's looking like Ebenezer Scrooge. Just got that really long old person nightgown on with the Sleeping cap. Yeah? What do you need?
Well, we did some recon of the mountains, and we seem to have found a large contingent of the undead. They're guarding what we believe to be the den of a red great worm. We assume it's been captured, and that's how they're making their alchemist fire.
Oh. And he invites you all in, and he takes you over to a map he has on the table. And where is this? You point it to me? Point me to it? As he kind of pushes the map toward.
Do you want me to like roll something to see if I can fucking figure it out on the map, or am I good enough with having looked at another map and
You're
been
good
there
enough.
and shit? Okay, then I'll just point it out.
I see. Tell me about your... Well, tell me exactly what you found up there.
I'll like go over in detail everything.
See. Well, he kind of he goes to a window and he kind of looks up to see the moon. After 12:30. Well, I'm fairly certain if there was going to be an air raid, that it would have already, and an explosion happened.
Oh no.
Oh no, it has begun. Let's see, we're gonna take out that building. Across town, shouts of alarm go up as more areas seem to be getting hit with explosions. Fire begins to rage through the city.
No rest for the wicked.
As quickly as it started, up. 4 quick explosions throughout the city. Fire begins to burn. Screams of the people start to rise up. Some in horror, some in giving instructions. Get water! Put out the fire! Yada yada yada. Velius says, "Damn it!" And he immediately, without even caring that you're all there, whips off his sleeping gown and starts throwing on clothes and his armor.
Yeah, as soon as I see what he starts to do, I'll start motioning everybody out of the room.
These people need our help.
Yes, well, let's go start rallying. I'm sure they're already aware, but you know, let's get moving.
Should we try to catch? Like, Richter tries to make this as quick as possible. Should we try to get out and try to see what's up there? Like, go up, try to take out whatever's in the sky, or go right to the fires?
I'm always up for a chase.
Let's go before it's too late. And I run out as fast as I can, and like try to get on my griffin as fast as possible and go straight up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to fucking pop the flasks like in the city if we're gonna do it.
Hell yeah.
All right, so who's going to go around town helping, and who's going after the excuse me, the assailants in the sky?
Sounds like a good place for a bow. I'll go.
Yeah, Wabu will help around town. He's got some spells and things he can do.
I'm going chase.
I don't have any range attacks, so I think I'm gonna have to stay on the ground.
Neither do I. I'm gonna do some crazy shit if it comes to it.
Okay, I will. I guess I'll follow. I'm down for some crazy shit.
Yeah, you're strong. You might have to catch me at some point if this goes south.
I'll be
Yeah.
watching out for you.
Spoonbreaker, what about you?
Probably go on the ground.
All
Just
right.
a heads up, we'll probably also get some friendly fire because they're not going to be able to distinguish who's who up there.
Well, I'm hoping if they see us like skyrocket out of the city, they'll. I mean,
Take off.
everyone at the city knows we have the Griffins that we're here at this point. I would assume.
And they don't have the greatest air defense anyways. It's more just getting out.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they had good air defense, this wouldn't be happening.
Oh. As 4 of you rush outside, pop your griffins right back out of your flasks, and shoot up into the sky. The other 2 head out into the town. So, first the 4 of you. How far can you guys see in the dark? Only 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
hang on, I got more than that.
Why do you have goggles of night as well as dark vision?
No, but I've got umbral sight. So I can go out to 90.
90 feet? Okay. So I'm assuming since Sulameen's got the furthest vision, he's probably leading this. Yeah?
That makes sense.
Alright.
Sure.
You guys rush up into the sky. And at first you're going nearly straight up. However, the Griffins do have to kind of level out at a couple points to gain their speed back and keep going up. You guys get up. How high are you trying to go?
As high as our attackers, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they said that the attacks come from really high up. That's so.
Good, I was hoping you remembered that. As you guys get up into the sky, Sulameen, your perception at disadvantage. You're unfortunately unable to see them. However, after a few moments, your eyes adjusting to as the flames lick through the city, kind of lighting up the sky, you manage to catch what looks to be a slight wing movement, not far away. Although it is probably about 100 feet, just out of range of dark vision, but you do see the movement in the air of something kind of humping like wing.
Try and get closer.
Yeah, your griffins have better speed than these. If I remember correctly, actually, I should probably check that.
We got 50 feet flying. And I would assume we're dashing, so.
Oh, they probably will be too.
Fair enough.
There's that one, and the other. Oh, damn. No, you do not fly as fast as them. Go Go ahead.
Knowing that Sulameen's griffin, or Sulameen can see farther, when we took off, or shortly after, I'm going to try to. What I want to do is cast haste on Sulameen's griffin.
Okay. Sulameen, are you going full tilt?
Well, let's do it.
Okay. So that means before you guys even get about 150 feet up, you are going to lose track of. That puts his range at 100 feet. So by the time you guys have moved about, I'm going to say 100 feet, you guys would lose track of him. In sight range, at least. With a good perception, you guys might be able to follow his track from the sound of Shadowbeak's wings. As you catch sight of them, however, let's see. That means you have 100 straight, so 200 when you dash. You begin to gain on one of them. Yours is a longbow, yeah?
Yeah.
You are definitely with.
What do I see?
I don't think you guys have encountered this. Your other characters. This thing looks like a massive bat. And when I say massive, I mean like its wingspan, its size is probably that close to what your griffins are, if not even larger.
Is it the same as the bat ear that I have in my bag?
What is the bat ear you have?
It just says ear of large bat.
No.
I took it as a trophy from the last time we fought big bats.
Were they actually big bats, or were they called something else?
I don't know, I take really bad notes and I just put large bat.
Then maybe?
Fair enough.
Trailing behind this bat creature, you see what looks to be something of red flesh. Horns, wings sprouting from its back. I'm going to allow you to give me a nature or arcana, Sulameen. You're the only one close enough to see it right now. 9. Don't know what these are. The one does have a rather humanoid shape, though. But you are catching up to that one extremely quick. He is not outpacing you by any means.
And I will shoot at it.
All right. Shoot your shot, my guy. Add on whatever it is you wish to add on to it. That is a hit.
And trying to figure out if Dread Ambusher applies.
Post Dread Ambush.
So one additional weapon attack, okay. Alright, so that's my first shot. I'll use Hunter's Mark on it. Damn it, wrong game. We'll go with Favorite Foe.
Sure.
And I think that's an additional 1d8. I'm going to just roll that separately, since I didn't add it on.
If you just click on the numbers under your Dread Ambusher, like in your where it says your bonus damage. You click on the actual numbers, it'll just roll it automatically.
Oh, no shit.
Richter's gonna cast Crown of Stars on himself, which does make me quite visible.
Alright. Hey.
And I'll keep shooting.
Yep, full send. Bright light. My additional thing. Okay. That one missed. Oh shit, actually. They both missed.
Cool.
But I believe you you already have extra attack, and then you get one extra attack, another extra attack from your Dread Ambusher, yeah?
I think I just get one extra attack from Dread Ambusher. It's a total of 3. No?
Yeah, so a total of 3. Oh. Yeah, you did use... Sorry, your first one was a hit. The other 2 were misses. Give me a d20, and you want evens. You hear a shout of pain as the first shot pierces through wing. As you're catching up, you see him suddenly start to kind of word I'm looking for. Flutter down. He's trying to hold himself in the air, but his wings won't let him, and he begins to fall, albeit a little bit slow, not a complete slow. The rest of you are able to see this creature begin to fall past you all. What would you guys like to do?
How close are we to one of those burning fires?
I mean, you guys are a couple 100 feet up.
I'm assuming the creature's not dead, right?
No, he's struggling to hold himself in the air.
I'd like to knock him into the fire.
The fire that's a couple 100 feet below you.
Yeah, I'd rather keep him from careening into the city.
Fine.
As the two of you notice this creature, the two of you can give me an Arcana or a Nature. You both believe this is probably some sort of demon, devil, or fiend. In fact, he looks an awful lot like something you guys have heard of. A Cambion. I believe it comes from either the Nine Hells or the Abyss.
According to D&D or actual lore?
I mean, both?
I believe a Cambion is the result of a demon mating with a human.
That's a Nephilim.
No, that is that is an angel with a human.
Correct. But D&D, this is a Cambion.
Okay, just checking.
Give me your real world lore shit in my D&D game, how dare you?
Can Richter see this thing, and how far away is he from it?
Yeah, you can see it as well. In fact, I'll let you give me the roll too.
He's gonna do Arcana.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that this is a Cambion, which you would know is a fiend.
And how far away are we from it and any other ones, potentially? Do we see anything else?
The others are too far ahead of you. The only one who can see the others is Sulameen. You, Richter, are also aware that this creature is resistant to fire damage, given where he comes from.
I'm gonna mind link that to people who can be mind linked and say these things like fire. It's not gonna hurt it. Use other things like radiant damage, as if possible, I will try to shoot some motes from my crown of stars at this thing. I have 120 foot range.
Sure. Is there anybody else who wants to do anything to this creature as it passes them?
I mean, my plan was to follow it and like keep it, use my claws if I have to, but I just want to keep it from hitting the city.
I mean, you're on your griffin. It's got talons, hands, things that the grippy things, the grippy things.
Yeah, claws.
Yeah. So I mean, Ash, what about you? Are you doing anything to it?
I punched in the face.
I mean, it's not really close enough for you to punch in the face.
And I'm good.
All right.
Then I will do nothing.
Yeah, Richter, you can get your shot off, and Pheonix, you can try to swoop in to grab him.
So it shoots 2 motes with a 30 attack and a 22 to hit.
Your second one is a miss.
Alright, the first one hits with 20 radiant.
Mm-hmm. He shouts in pain as his other wing is shredded from this radiant damage. And he starts to fall faster. Pheonix goes chasing after him, diving down on I can't remember what
Razor Talon.
Razor Talon. Flies in and he swoops and he give me an attack from your griffin.
Can I like use that and just skip the toss part, or does he have to be on the ground for that to work?
No, the grab and toss is kind of I was thinking about when I made that is kind of like the large eagles in Lord of the Rings, when it just kind of like swoops in, grabs them, lifts them, and then just kind of like lets them go and like tosses it, right? The horse and rider into other horses and riders. Kind of what I was aiming for. That.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can grab him. Do you want to toss him, or are you trying to hold him?
No, I was trying to hold him so I can fly him away from the city.
Yeah, sure. You grab him. Or your griffin grabs him, rather. How's your griffin grabbing him? Just to be clear.
With its claws?
Obvious. But I mean, like, ends up grabbing ankles. You grab him by the waist.
Air hug him.
Whatever he can get from above. Like, I don't know.
All right,
I don't know what the fuck this thing looks like to tell you where I'm grabbing him.
It looks like a tiefling almost, with wings.
How do you spell that again, this thing?
Pheonix, give me a d20. The higher the number, the higher up on the body you grab him.
Grabbed his toes.
Yup, sure did. He raises a talon, grabs him by the ankle and the foot, piercing a large talon basically through his Achilles tendon. As the creature screams, he aims a hand up. You can't see this happening because you were on top of Razor Talon. But you see the light from rays of fire suddenly slam into the underbelly of Razor Talon, taking 19 fire damage.
Wow. That's disrespectful.
You'll never take me alive, but I will bring you down with me. You hear him shout. But we are going to switch over to the other two for a moment. Spoonbreaker and Wabu, you guys have rushed out, watched your allies take off in the sky. Where are you guys heading? What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna probably try to head towards wherever the explosions are. And
there's one right outside the building you were in.
yeah, so I'm gonna try to head over that way. And then I'm gonna try to start gathering injured people so I can start healing people, and anyone else who's looking for injured people, telling them to bring them to me.
All right, Spoonbreaker, what are you doing?
I'll probably go to another fire nearby.
Okay. One would you like to go to? There are 4 across the city total.
That one there. Top left.
Top left. And once you get to that one, what would you like to do?
Was going to cast oh shit.
Wrong, no water spells prepped.
No, guess I'll just help the old-fashioned way.
What do you mean by that? Are you
I
peeing on the
imagine
fire?
people are bringing buckets of water, so I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
do what, you know,
Yeah, sure.
anyone else is doing.
Sure. Yeah, you begin to lines have been made where, you know, buckets are passed from one person to another and keeps hucking them on the fire. There are other lines around that are kind of soaking other buildings, trying to keep the fire from spreading. Wabu, you are burning through your healing spells rather quick.
Yeah, so I'm also using like extended spell on my aura vitality to make them last as long. And I'm also shaping in between that stuff. Like when I have breaks, I'm shaping water if there's any nearby water and buckets to kind of like shape it into the and throw it at the water.
And neither
Is
one
there
of
like
you
maybe
have.
a well nearby?
Yeah, there's a well nearby.
Yeah.
One of you got create destroy water prepped, eh?
I don't even have that on my spell list,
Right.
so I can't have it prepped. Well, I don't know if it's on the druid spell list at all, but it's not on any of the ones that I have.
Cleric and druid. Wow, I thought it was a sorcerer spell too. But yeah, it is on the druid spell list. I guess if you don't have it
I mean,
in
it's
there,
not on
then
my
yeah.
list. My list, yeah.
But yeah, you guys go about trying to put out these fires. But I think we are going to take a 5-minute break. I need to refill my water and run to the bathroom. So we will be right back, everybody.
Sounds good.
Spoonbreaker. You're helping with the water line. A woman comes rushing up to you. Help! Help! My child! And she points to one of the burning buildings. So far, this building is not completely engulfed in flames, but it's getting there. She cries for you to help her.
Me?
Your name's Spoonbreaker, isn't it?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the name. Yeah. I'll run and help.
You rush towards this burning building. Somebody takes your place in the water line. As you get close, the flames are roaring. Even with you being able to breathe fire, I believe you're a fire copper, right?
Yeah.
Just being near this flame, feel it starting to burn a little bit. But you rush in through the front door, breaking down what's left of it. The room around you is blazing. Look up. The rafters are starting to catch fire. You hear crying further into the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck. Your armor begins to heat up, starting to scorch some of your scales. Take 14 points of fire damage, but you ignore it. You rush in further. The cough or the screaming and crying has turned to coughing. In between the cries for help, see it stairs on your right.
And I hear the coughs from upstairs.
A perception. You kind of look around to figure out where it's coming from. At first, you think it might be coming from a doorway you can see at a little further through what looks to be a living room. But then the call for help comes again, and leave it to be up the stairs.
Then yeah, I'm gonna head upstairs and call out for whoever is in the house.
You hear what seems to be the voice of a little girl. Please, help me. As you try and figure out where the voice is coming from. Give me a perception. Look left and right in the hallway. On your left, you see most of the room seem to be already engulfed in flame, just blazing. But as you listen harder, trying to hear over the roar of the flames, the call comes again. Down the hallway on the right. As you look to the right, the only door down there, the hallway, the walls, even the door, on fire. The rafters above the stairs behind you where you came up collapse, leaving beams across the stairs. You continue.
Yeah.
How would you like to continue?
I'm going to tell the girl to get back from the door, and I'm gonna try and jump and force myself through it.
You rush at this door. It doesn't take much to break it, as it's already on fire. It has been heavily weakened. You burst through the door to find a young girl. At first, you don't even see her. But as she coughs again, you can see a face blackened by smoke sticking out from under the... Help me! As she cries.
I'm gonna look around and see if... Well, I'm gonna grab her, pull her out, and I'm gonna look around the room and see if there's like a window.
There is. Are you picking it up?
Yeah, and going over to the window. What do I see outside of the window?
Something's gonna happen first. You know what? I'm gonna give you an intelligence check first, before I tell you what's gonna happen, or if it happens. You pick up this child, and without thinking about the heat in your armor, go to cradle her, and she screams out, and you see some of her
I didn't get a
flesh.
cradler.
No, but you said you picked her up, right? What are you doing? Holding her out like somebody who doesn't know how to hold a baby holds a baby?
No, like I was gonna grab her by the hand and like help her out from under the bed and like walk over to the window. I wasn't gonna like carry her.
Oh, I asked if you picked her up.
Oh, I guess I misunderstood in that sense. All right,
Alright.
then I burned her, dude. I burned the little girl.
She screams as you watch her pull her forearm away from your armor. Realizing that your armor is far too hot for her to touch, you see that some of her forearm skin is left on your breastplate.
Well, I'll profusely apologize to the child, and
She's obviously hurt, but I think she's more scared than hurt right now.
all right. Well, I want to walk over to the window now and look out the window.
Sure. Outside, you see. All right, let's see. Where are you? You're in the fire line. Let's say you're looking out this window here, and the flames are starting to shift a little bit. But you see this building out here. You see a street about 16 feet below you.
I mean, is there anything like a bush, little tree?
No, unfortunately, it is all rock, and it. Giving you the hard decisions today, my guy.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, from your armor, you take another 14 fire damage.
Well, I guess I'm gonna take my armor off and throw it out the window.
So you know what kind of armor are you wearing?
Yeah, I know it's attuned armor.
No. What? Taking it off doesn't mean you're unattuned to it. What kind of armor is it? Like the plate, breastplate, chainmail. What is it?
Hold on. I think it was plate. Yeah, it's a mithril plate.
Mithril plate. Okay, so the full set takes 5 or 10 minutes to take off and put on. If you're trying to take off the arms and the breastplate, that's going to take you about 5 minutes. I can tell you're not going to have time for that.
Okay. Can I just like blow a hole in the ground on the other side of the room?
Blow a hole in the ground?
Yeah, like a chromatic orb or something.
How do you mean?
Shoot a chromatic orb at the ground on the other side of the room, make a hole in the ground.
Not really. Acid, if you use like acid, it might do it, but you definitely feel like this is the last room that is not fully engulfed. The downstairs, if you were to do that and try and jump through, both dead.
Alright, so I guess I just have to grab her and jump out of the window and land on my back.
Give me another intelligence check for check, not save. Click on the word intelligence on your bad abilities. A blanket to cover between her flesh and the armor might help.
I'll grab the blanket off of the bed.
Yeah, you notice that there's a couple embers hitting the top cover, so you pull that back and get rid of that. The other one though is has not really been touched, so you kind of like wrap her in that, and you tell her to stand by the window. How are you? You just like gonna charge and like grab her and make sure you hit the ground instead of her?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. As she's scared, she kind of doesn't want to let go of your hand, but you eventually just kind of like put her at the window and step back to the back of the room. Just as a beam starts to break through the wall, you manage to just barely avoid it as you start to run, and just to make sure she gets as little burn as possible, put her by the window so that when you run by and you grab her up, charge through the window, putting your arm and your head through it first, making sure that she's covered in the blanket and the glass can't get to her. You hit the ground on your back and immediately push her off of you, to keep the metal armor from burning through. Your armor is still hot, however. fact, it is very hot at this point. She's crying, but the mother comes rushing up. And she looks at her daughter, you know, a couple burns on her face, and missing a chunk of flesh on her arm, and a few injuries. But she cradles her daughter as they both cry, and she looks up at you. Thank you. Thank you. She's all I have. But as this is happening, you realize your armor is still burning, causing more damage. Take 12. What would you like to do?
I guess try to get back to the water line and get one of the drugs poured on me.
Yeah. You rush back to the water line, just kind of ignoring her, not because you want to, but because you are in pain. You rush back, and as sorry, excuse me, as one of they're about to toss a bucket on the flames, you grab it from him and you just pour it right over your head. And as it hits your armor, you immediately feel a cooler sensation. You definitely know that the flesh underneath your armor is damaged, but the steam rising from your armor almost gives you a superhero look for a moment, and the line kind of pauses in awe of this. Kind of like you're in pain, but you're kind of... And then they realize somebody down the lines, hurry up with the water, keep it going. And the water line picks back up, and you take another place among it.
Cool.
Wabu, you have continued to heal as much as you can. You've been doing this for about 15 minutes now. But you are quickly burning through most of your spell, even using the concentration one. The longer you're here, however, more and more people are coming until there is... You can tell just by looking at some of them, like, I can't heal everybody. I don't have enough power. What do you want to do?
At that point, I'm gonna have to start turning people to tell them to go to the other clerics. I know where the other clerics are, correct? Or like their places?
Normally they would be at the temples, but with the city attacked, they are probably also trying to run around. You're probably the only person that they know of right now that is in one specific spot.
Okay, then what I'll do is the ones that I am healing, I'll have them start trying to tear up cloths and stuff for bandages to try to bandage the ones that I can't heal for now.
Okay.
And so, like, basically I'm creating an army of people to help me, and the rest will go to put out water.
I dig it. Like it. So that continues for a while. Flashback to the ones who were chasing the enemies, of which there are 4 of them. Although the one Cambion has been caught. Starting back at the top of that order, Sulameen. You are continuing to gain ground on the others as they fly back towards the north on the encampment mountains. You are gaining ground quickly. Another Cambion in reach.
Then I will fire on him.
Your shots.
Do what? Oh, I just did.
That's your first. one is a myth.
Wow. Cool. And that's me. I'm going to maintain distance to keep them in range so that I don't have to make a more difficult shot, but try and keep my distance from them and follow and shoot.
Okay. Give me a D20. You want evens? So this one you manage to pierce a Cambion's foot. He shouts out in pain, but he on. Pheonix, you have caught one. I believe. Did you toss him or no? You're still holding him because he shot at your griffin, right?
Yep.
Well, Pheonix and Ash, what are the two of you doing? Richter, you as well, because you are back with them as well.
I'm headed to like the nearest edge of the city from where I am right now.
Okay. At this point, I would say that because they wouldn't have gone just straight up, right? They would have went diagonally. I figure at this point you're probably like, way up here, although several hundred feet up.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just heading, like I said, like just away from the city.
Oh, you're just gonna hold on to him and continue?
I mean, in a downward direction. But like, I want to make sure he's low enough that he can't try to fucking suicide bomb the city if I let him go.
Fair enough. All right. So I guess you're using both your movement and action to dash then.
Yep.
All right. Ash, you see Pheonix split off, taking this Cambion with him.
I'd like to look for my own target.
So with your speed, the flying guys unfortunately have start time and speed on you. I can tell you that if you wish to continue looking, you may. But until Richter's haste wears off, you're not even going to be able to catch Sulameen. Never mind the other one.
That's fair. Okay, I guess I will go land by one of the fires and see what help I can provide. And yeah, over this one, number 2A.
Sure. So that is going to take you a couple minutes to get back down there. So I'm going to have to take care of the others who are still flying first. Richter.
Richter is gonna push hard to try to chase Sulameen and just keep a track on where he is. Can Richter see Sulameen or any of the other Cambions?
Sorry, sir, you are in the same basket as Ash.
So yeah, he's gonna disregard Pheonix. Pheonix taking care of himself with that one, and he's just gonna push as hard as he can forward, knowing that the direction they went in. Would I have a general idea of where they went?
Who?
Sulameen and the Cambions.
Yeah, the trajectory that they took off in would definitely be like diagonally up north.
Okay, I'm gonna send out 2 motes of Crown of Stars directly beside each other in that direction, paying as much attention as I can to the light that they give off to try to catch some sort of glimpse of either my ally or the enemy and fly in that direction because they give off light.
Okay, here's what I need. Richter. What is the range on these things, first off?
They are 120 feet, I believe. Let me just do a quick check. Yeah, they are 120 feet. They streak forward towards one creature or object within 120 feet.
For object. Correct?
So
Bonus action.
it says it's toward. It doesn't say that you see.
Tell you what. Give me 2 d20s. We're gonna take that 6 as your first one, just for theatrical reasons. Your first moat, you kind of put off to one side slightly, and unfortunately, that one you were not able to see anything with. However, when you let your second one go, Sulameen, you can kind of see your shadow on the back of Shadowbeak as light starts approaching. It fizzles out before it hits you, but Richter, you were able to catch a small glimpse of what you believe to be. He is still quite a ways out from you, but the light kind of shining in the middle of the darkness, you're pretty sure you saw feathers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a mental note of that area and fly in that direction with red eye, and that would be what I'm doing, trying to catch up to at least keep tabs on Sulameen, and then also secondary to try to attack the creature.
Okay. Sulameen, take your shots.
Cool.
Yep. You let go 2 more arrows. Give me 2 d20s, please. Evens is what you want. You shred the wing of one of its wings, and you manage to hit the other in what you think is probably on a regular anatomy, probably in the kidney area. Actually pretty damaged too. Alright, it's definitely not enough to bring it down, but this one is quite hurt. The other 2 creatures, however, that are flying ahead of these Cambions, ones that look like very, very large bat-like creatures, they are still running. Or sorry, they were still running. These 2 turn on you, realizing that you, sir, or at least 100 or more feet, are alone. They're able to close the... One goes after your griffin. Excuse me. Oh. One comes rushing by at you, and it gets within 20 feet before it lets out an ear-splitting screech. I need a Constitution save. Oh, okay, you succeed. Let's see.
Griffin.
Yeah, let's see if your Griffin does. Yeah, you manage to continue flying forward as the shake off the effects, both you and your Griffin. You can almost feel the elation from your Griffin. Time to kill! As the next one charges in. This one lets out another cry. Scream. As it gets close. Your Griffin takes 15 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. So now you are about now you are 30 feet away from both. And about 40 feet from the Cambion. Richter and Pheonix, the two of you can hear this screech and the scream both echo out above you. You guys hear a Griffin kind of cry out in pain.
I just keep heading in that direction.
I will thought speak to Richter. You're backing him up, right?
I think I got him.
All right.
And what are you doing with your Cambion? Next.
I mean, same plan.
At this point, you are starting to get close to the ground. Are you trying to drive him into the ground? Or what are you doing?
I mean, no. Like, if I feel like I'm definitely close enough that, like, he's going down regardless, right? So if I think I'm close enough that I can send him at the ground without him having any risk to the city, I'll just send him and then head upward.
Alright. Let's say you were probably about 50 feet from the ground.
Oh, yeah. Seismic toss his ass.
Yeah. So, as this Cambion gets thrown to the ground before you and Raise a Talon kind of tip back up and start heading after your friends. Give me 10d6.
$44.
You hear the crunch of bone as it hits the ground. You guys continue. It's gonna take you a couple rounds to get back up that high, though, where they are.
Oh, yeah. No worries. One down.
Ash, you managed to get back down towards the fire at this point. What do you want to do?
I will help people where I can with water. I'll also let the guys know that I ended up landing because I couldn't see anything, and that I'll just help the civilians.
Sure. Somebody actually comes over to you and asks, that big hammer is strong, no?
Very strong. What do you need?
Walls. Down. And he leads you to one side of this building over here. Over here. And he asks you to start knocking down the walls. Because if they can collapse this, he explains if they can collapse this, and kind of push the stuff into the fire, it might keep it from spreading outside, hitting the other houses. You see a lot of the people are more trying to douse the houses around than actually dousing the flame itself. Trying to keep the others from catching as this one burns.
Okay, I will take this one down then.
Yeah, you swing your hammer for a little while, over and over again, knocking out walls. The smoke starts to get to you a little bit, but you're not doing too bad. I'm gonna say this is gonna take you a few minutes, and over that course, you are going to take a little bit of fire. Over the course of trying to do this, wow. You're gonna take 9 fire damage.
Okay, 9. Why am I blowing in the fire?
To put it out. You gotta walk right into the middle of the raging fire and blow on it. That's how you put it out.
That's fair. That makes sense.
Ash smart. SMRT. That's gonna take you a little while. Wabu, you down there with your horde of healing followers. See some of the people that are on the fire line. Some of the fire seems to be spinning little bits of the building out, and you know there's a few people that kind of catching a little bit of burns on the water line, but most people are doing okay in the area. Sorry, I'm trying to think of something for you to do.
That's okay. If what'll happen is as we start getting enough people healed up, I'll start sending out the people that we can spare to help with the handling the fires. So if that makes sense, less people to heal, more people start helping with the fires and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. God damn, you should have been a wildfire druid.
Yeah, I think that'll be pretty much it for me, right? I created an army of people I healed, and now they're helping. So
sounds good to me.
Helping or catching on fire again?
I hope it's not that
How useful are these people?
We'll see.
Just sending a barrage of like 8-year-olds in there. Because Wabu
God.
doesn't know any better.
Yeah, you can't discern the difference.
Stop the fires.
This one's just smaller than the rest. It's fine.
God damn. Let me take a look at something real quick. Spoonbreaker really hasn't done much to. Let me take a look.
He's just been hanging out, looking at his lewd drawings, lewd etchings.
Vibing, honestly, dude.
You just saved a little girl.
He did just save a little girl.
I know. I meant I haven't had much for him to do, and I feel kind of bad about that. He's had about 3 minutes all fucking night trying to figure out what I can get for him to do here.
You're a hero.
I know what I did.
Spoonbreaker. This fire. A couple of the buildings have begun to collapse. Fire still rages. It is not as bad. And you start to think about what else could possibly have to help out the situation. Give me an intelligence check. At advantage. Super advantage, sure, we'll go with that. A 15, you got it. You realize that you have a spell that basically gives a burst of cold. Might helpful information.
On a cold, eh?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll send it.
All right. Drop your spell. Okay. Not a horrible rolls. That's exactly mid ground. A D20.
You said D20?
Yeah. This flame, you realize that you got something that can help, and you have somebody else take your spot again in the fire line. And even as you weave your arms and you begin to cast this spell, your body cools down. You close your eyes and you concentrate. And with one last push of your arm, a burst of cold leaps from your hand. Even in the area out just outside of it, people's breath starts to visible in the air. You blast this fire. Get about a third of it. Doesn't just go down to coals. About a third of it stops burning completely. But you know that if you don't continue doing something, those will just recatch very soon. What would you like to do? Sorry, I should have said half, not a quarter. Got a nat 20. Do half of it put out fire.
Do it again.
Yeah, I guess. Hit it again?
Sure. Roll it.
I thought I rolled it.
Roll 20's like, no. Okay, it's a little better. A little above half this
Okay,
time.
it did happen. I thought it was, I don't know, I thought it was me.
Did you want to burn that other one as well?
No,
No? Need D20.
not yet.
$20.
Rip.
Only a little bit more goes out. You only got 2 level 5 spell slots, don't you?
Yeah, so I used 2, but I could use an upcast it.
Yes, you could.
Alright, I guess I'll upcast it.
What level?
I'll do 6.
The air around you and the others Beginning freeze. Fire is starting to die down. Give me a d20.
Oof.
There's still one building left on fire, but the rest of it has been put out completely.
I'll upcast it again.
All right. Holy fuck, there you go. Not even gonna need to roll on this one. The last building, the flames have begun to die down, but it wasn't out completely. And with this, you step into the square amongst the rubble, feeling the cold upon your... Get ready for one more blast. The air circles around you, whipping back and forth, before it begins to turn to icy moisture. And as you let go of this last spell, building collapses. As it does, flames are extinct.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah?
All right, let me draw the right buildings though. How's mine? Wabu, and I don't think Ash could be able to see it. Wabu, from where you are, you see the light in that side of the city suddenly die down, and the smell of wet smoke begins to filter. We are going to zip back to the others. Sulameen, you have one Cambion still running. You have hit him a couple times. However, there is now two Nightwings within 20 feet of you. What do you wish to do? Shit. Bat-like creatures. They're bat-like creatures. You didn't hear that word.
That's okay. I'm not going to Google it anyway. I'm going to cast Anticipate Weakness as a bonus action. And I'm going to fire on the Cambion twice more.
Alright. Your first one, trying to specifically hit the Cambion, you miss. However, the second one, you managed to catch him at the base of the skull.
Got it. Is he dead or is he still flying?
He's I mean, he flew for about another 2 seconds and then he just nosedived straight down. Legs just flapping in the air.
Got it. And I'm going to start for the... How high up am I?
At this point, you're probably a good, like... I'm gonna say somewhere around, like, 450 feet.
You.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna head for the ground. Or have the griffin head for the ground, and see if I can get there before they knock the griffin out from under me.
All right. Pew
I'll be
pew.
heading in his direction.
And as soon as you see your second arrow sink in, you dip downwards and head straight down towards the ground. So if you're not dashing, you can get 100 feet closer to the ground. So you're about 350.
Got it.
He's gone quite a bit farther than you guys. Richter.
I would be going towards Sulameen still, and likely trying to look for anything that's not Sulameen.
Sure. You were still about 100 feet behind him. No, sorry, you were 140 feet behind him because you're. Sorry, no, you were further than that because the moat didn't even reach him. He was just within the light. So
And he's heading towards me now, but I'm
no,
heading
he's
towards
going straight down now. You were headed up diagonally, facing him.
Yeah.
So if you're going still in that direction, he dipped down. Yeah, you are headed towards the bat-like creatures. However, they were 20 feet in front of him, and you were about 140 feet behind Sulameen. Get to 90 feet from where he. Give me a perception relying on set. You can't see him, but you can hear him pretty much. Instead of like you're facing diagonally up, he would like straight ahead of you. However, you heard a couple beats of wings and then don't hear anything else. With a 19, I'm going to say you're aware that he is lowering his elevation, but you are not sure exactly how high or how low.
Okay. With all that information, I would probably still be heading towards them as fast as humanly possible. And it sounds like I don't have any line of sight on the actual bats, eh?
Actually, it'd be 50 feet to 90 from where Sulameen was. Another 50 would be 40. Yeah, you know what? You would just barely. You can now see an outline before you. Two of them. You can't see what they are as they're just on the edge of your dark vision. But
I'm just gonna.
they're definitely not trying to run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of try to do the math as best I can and point my hand in that direction and shoot a lightning bolt right at them.
Damn. Lightning.
Lightning bolt.
5 feet wide. You are only going to be able to hit one of them.
Yep.
Okay.
My spell save DC on my page
Is wrong?
20.
Yeah.
So you still beat it.
Yep. Sure done diddly did. You see your arc of lightning shoots from your a fat you do manage to just kind of hit one of their wings, but I'm gonna say that it kind of illuminates that area for a moment. Give me another perception. You catch an outline of what looks to be a feathered creature heading straight down towards the ground.
Just one question before you continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
How far away are these things from me? Am I close? Am I 60 feet away?
Yes, like exactly 60 feet.
Oh, fuck yeah. The second that thing misses, I'm gonna convergent future its ass, and it needs to fail that dexterity save.
Okay. It does convulse for a moment, and it does fall about 10 feet before righting itself, as it has now focused on you.
Yeah. And I have 1 level of exhaustion for that.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's great.
Pheonix, you were about 50 feet up when you dropped him. And you heard him hit the ground. You are now on an upward trajectory.
See.
Are you just dashing?
I mean, unless I have another reason to do otherwise.
Okay. As you dash, something enters your vision. It is still up above you, but it is dropping fast. You hear the sound quite similar to the what it sounded like when the Cambion you caught was falling. Like shredded wings. It's falling quite quickly. It's got about double Sulameen's movement speed, due to its deadfall.
Does it seem to be any threat to the city on its trajectory?
No, you guys are like way over here at this point. Actually, you guys might not even be on this map at this point.
Then I do not care.
Fair enough.
It can fall.
Okay. But I'm just telling you that more so that you have an idea of where Sulameen is, kind of thing. You know what I mean? You can't see him yet, but player-wise, that gives you an idea.
Yeah, like, bodies are still dropping and it ain't him, so.
These things are going to charge at you now, Richter.
Yeah.
Let's see. Richter, have flight speed of... Oh, yeah, they could definitely get within range. They both charge at you, Richter. They get within 20 feet. Pheonix and Sulameen, you can both hear one more screech and a scream from up above. Ear-piercing, blood-freezing, gut-wrenching scream. Hey, Richter.
Yes, sir.
Con save from both you and your griffin.
That's moi.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, open the griffin.
Just barely. Oh.
It's my boy.
Now, the other one. That. On save again from the both of you.
That's red eye.
Push 10 feet away. Takes 9 damage.
That's Richter.
Christ. You take 9. Not pushed away. However, they still have some movement left. The fact they still have quite a bit of movement left. They're going to start flying circles around you.
Wouldn't you just take half as much damage?
Sorry, yes. Did I say the full 9?
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, half the 9, so 4. Sulameen. Sorry, you were about to ask something?
Nope.
Okay. Sulameen. You have
Reverse
started
direction.
your downward dive. Oh, I also need another con save, Richter.
From who?
You.
Oh, for holding concentration.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I also am the Warcaster.
So unless you were to roll like what, 2 nat 1s, then you're gonna hold your concentration. Oh, I trust me. I all my characters been Warcaster
Yeah, it's
users.
essential.
Yeah. That is one feat I usually do not need posted. That one I know.
I also have Sharp Mind on one of my things, which is pretty much, again, a way to not fail concentration. Artificer thing.
I hate you. Not your character, but you. Sulameen, you have started your downward dive, and you heard that blood-curdling screech, yet again. However, this time did not seem to be aimed at you.
Pull out of my dive, come back up and aim for the sound that I heard, or fly the griffin towards the sound that I heard, and see what I can see. If I get within range, I'll take a shot or 2.
You do, in fact, get within range.
Then I will use the spell again, anticipate weakness, and I'll fire twice at whatever I can see.
Okay. Yeah, you see this bat creature. Okay. Yeah. Yep, that's a hit too. Give me a d20. 2d20. Now, the first one pierces a foot, but the second one catches them in the wing joint. And the first one begins to flutter. It seems to be trying to stay up in the air. It's falling, but slowly. Basically about 30 feet around. As it tries to keep itself up, and it's trying to reach its mouth around to the arrow in the back of its shoulder. Got anything else?
Nope, just going to try and maintain distance on them, keep them in range.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Spoonbreaker. Fucking delinquent. Pheonix, you continue your upward descent. You hit about 250 feet. With dash. What's your dark vision range?
60 foots.
I'm gonna say you definitely heard those screeches. So you're kind of on a upwards trajectory. You will probably be within range for a... Actually... You know what? The one that's falling, you begin to see something start to fall out of the sky. Or, sorry, you don't see it start to fall, but it's falling. Slowly, as it's flapping its wing. That would have taken your full dash to be able to get to that point, though. And it is still about 40 feet straight out from you. You could easily intercept it on your next turn.
Sick.
Richter.
Yeah.
You're up.
The one that's not falling, it's right beside me.
20 feet.
Oh, this thing's so fucking done. I didn't look right at it. I'm gonna cast a 8th level disintegrate on its wing.
Okay. On its
Yeah.
wing, eh?
On its fucking wing.
All right. Well,
Got him.
if he fails the deck save, then you will hit his wing.
He's within 30 feet of me, so he's gonna fucking have a hard time not failing it.
And it's Dex, right? Yeah, Dex. I was thinking, have any plus to saves? Just kills, huh? A ray, much like a red laser beam, shoots from your hand. It hits his wing and poofs into ash. As it does, hits 0, but yeah, okay. It begins to lose its height quickly, much quicker than the other one, in fact. And as the other one has been fighting to stay in the air, he hasn't exactly maintained his proper area. Slam into each other. One driving the other toward the ground.
Yeah, I'll just start to chase it down after that.
All right. They are just gonna keep trying to keep themselves alight, which is not happening well. Pheonix.
C.
Honestly, Pheonix, Sulameen, and Richter, they're all pretty much within your range now. So, I mean, if you guys are just letting off attacks, you can all just fucking let them off. Just send it.
Yeah.
Make some fireworks in this bitch.
Richter would send 2 of the motes. He still has 3, so he's sending 2 more motes at them.
Okay. And Sulameen, you can send yours because I know you're shooting arrows. And Pheonix, what are you doing?
I mean, can I get close enough to anything for my fucking griffin to attack?
Oh, fuck yeah. In fact, it's going to be easier for them to attack. Your griffin's going to have advantage because the area is lit up as Richter's motes fly in. Richter's motes fly in. Sulameen drops 2 arrows in quick succession right after. Both of these creatures are taking hit after hit. Pheonix and Razor Talon, screech in, grabs one with his beak. Hear a snap as it breaks his neck, and blood flies up. The other one takes a claw and right to the face. 2 talons just inserted directly into the eyeballs and into the brain, and they both just plummet without another sound. To your knowledge, there are no more enemies here. What are the 3 of you got now?
I'm trying to find the champion. Go ahead.
Sorry, where were you going?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say check bodies to see if there's any more fucking alchemist fire or anything like that on the bodies.
Yeah, I'd just be going down to investigate as well. Get a closer look at these motherfuckers.
Sure. So one thing I will remind you of is what they had described as what usually happens is that barrels of alchemist fire are dropped and then hit with some sort of fire in the air, which then causes them to explode and rain down the fire in the general area.
Yes.
So, excuse me. You guys have seen two very large bat creatures, big claws on their legs, and at least Pheonix, you have witnessed some sort of fire ability coming from one of the Cambion. With this knowledge, I'm sure you guys can surmise who does what during these air raids and how it works. And as for the alchemist fire, these were not vials, were barrels. While you guys were fighting them, you did not see them have any barrels.
No, I didn't think they had any more alchemist fire. I'm high as shit, and I didn't know how to word that I wanted to go loot the bodies.
Holy fuck.
Nice.
Relatable, man.
That was fucking good. Yeah, sure, you guys can go loot the
Yeah,
bodies.
we're gonna go look for stuff.
Yeah, you guys can
You
go
know,
loot the
stuff they
bodies
might have.
while the city burns. Why not? You guys can head down to the ground. The firefighting in the city, as for the rest of you, are continuing on. Spoonbreaker, this one is out. I mean, Wabu is pretty much just healing and helping out the people down there. Ash is knocking down buildings that are on fire. Is there anything you wish to do? This fire is out.
I think my work here is done on that end. I could probably move on to go black some others up.
Okay. Where are you heading?
He's like, my work here is done. Heads to the pub.
Thought about it. I'll run down to the one near home base.
Alright. He runs past the stairs. Oh, that's a wall. Runs back to the stairs. Back around to the fire. You get here and you notice Wabu. And basically an army of combat medics. Meanwhile, there's still the fire is still raging. They're more just containing it at this point than actually being able to put it out.
I got one more spell charge of Crown of Cold.
Okay.
Just throw townsfolk at the fire until they stomp it out.
39.
Their faces.
God damn, okay. 5. No, that's bad math. 5. Because your Spire Conflux and Heart of the Storm, that doesn't work with cold, does it? That's just lightning and... Oh no, your Spire of Conflux, I think, doesn't it?
No. I don't think so.
Don't you also have Chromatic Orb
I do have Chromatic Orb.
for some cold damage?
I do, yeah.
He does, but that doesn't hit as big of an area. I mean, it might
Of course.
help, but
Once his spells are out, I'm just saying it's something.
yeah. Second, what was I looking for? I was about to look something. Right, I remember what it was.
Was it Bofa?
No, Rob, I was not looking up a picture of Bofa D's nuts. I'm looking for his Spire of Conflux.
I was gonna ask about Bofa Doe's nuts, but okay.
Okay. Alright. So, Spoonbreaker. Your Spire of Conflux, it adds 1 damage dice of lightning or thunder damage for all damage spells. So, I think you've had a D4 check this entire time. It should be whatever damage the spell deals. So if it deals, 6d8, you would click the one that says d8. Not just the d4s. Make sense?
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah.
So if you want to look at your items and exactly what they do, you go to item handouts, and then there should be one called Spoonbreaker set. And then Spire of Conflux. That will tell you exactly what it does. Just keep in mind, I already added the Charisma and Strength when I gave you the item, so don't do that.
Okay.
But yeah, you let loose this cone. Give me a D20 at advantage. Actually, no, don't do that. Give me a D100. Having given up on controlling this fire, you come over and you kind of tell them to stand back from Wabu. You can kind of feel the cold air in this area begin to waft, which, considering it's summer, is very strange. Suddenly you see the flames just kind of like get pushed almost to one side, but they shrink at the same time as cold blast hits the area. Spoonbreaker just taking out 85% of As for the loot whores, leaving the city to burn to check corpses, you may, if you're all meeting up and kind of going down, you guys want to check them. Everybody can do. Well, first off, the bat-like creatures, suckers ain't got no pockets. So unless you're gonna take the time to try and harvest them, which I don't know what they have, I'm gonna have to look at that.
Everybody's got pockets, player.
Prison pocket.
Maybe they had really expensive armor in their tummies.
Have you checked their buttholes? Skeet up, beat up.
Squatch, if you still have my stream open, can you clip all of that, please? Jesus Christ.
To clarify, I'm just looking for intelligence on the Cambians.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
Yeah. And also, I don't like the implications about being loot whores. I'm looking for, like,
Clues.
yeah, clues, military advantage type stuff here. You know,
Well,
this is important reconnaissance. If I happen to find some gold in the process, then bully for me.
well, here's the fun part. Did you guys get down to the ground? You guys scout around. You guys find the 2 bat-like creatures dead. Find 1 Cambion dead. However, where you were pretty sure you dropped that corpse, Pheonix, or what you assumed would become a corpse when it hit the ground, you instead find almost a trail through the tall grass and claw marks. Give me a survival.
Boom.
You're confused, but you do at least see the trail. Do you wish to follow it?
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget that I am a cat and this has wings, so it's obviously bird-like, which should give me advantage, I think.
The no is so resounding, it almost sounds like it's coming from a deity.
It was a stretch, but I went for it.
You sure
shoot your
did,
shot.
bud. You sure did. As for the other two of you, are you going with Pheonix, or does one of you want to stay behind and check the Cambion body?
If Pheonix is noticing something and going, I'd go with him.
Same. I just don't want him to have to play mano-a-mano with Cambion.
I mean, I fucking seismic toss this bitch at the ground. There's no way he's gonna put up much of a fight. If there's loot, there are clues to be found. You should probably look for those.
All right, then I'll search the Cambion. That works too.
Thank you,
I
Snow.
probably would still follow unless there was something going on with these bodies. Unless you
Okay.
didn't make it known that you saw this. If you just took off, I was a little bit behind you.
I mean, we've all been rolling together for a while. Like, if I was heading off to check a trail, I would have been like, yo, there's a live one. I'm going to follow its trail or whatever, you know? I would have let you guys know it's near death. Like, it's not much to worry about.
Yeah, I'll come down and make my way towards where Pheonix is, but I'm likely a bit behind him.
Sure. You don't find much on this Cambion, Sulameen. Other than some, what looks to be raw flesh in a small leather bag. As you check this corpse over and you see its teeth, you're pretty sure that this raw flesh is just rations.
Got it. I'll scalp the Cambion.
What?
I'm scalping the Cambion.
That was more of a shocked what than I didn't hear you what, but okay, sure. I guess give me a survival to see how well you scalp this thing.
I don't
That's
have it.
another clip.
Yeah, you did pretty good.
I'm gonna scalp the Cambion.
God
What?
damn. You got a Cambion scalp.
I got a plan. You're gonna love it.
Oh god.
It's
Plans.
for the kids.
They never go awry.
It makes the party.
But Pheonix, you take off after this trail. You only got to go about 50 feet, and Richter, you catch up pretty quickly. You see this Cambion. He's got bones poking out from all over his body, but he's got one good arm, and he's using that to dig into the ground and pull himself further away. And as you approach, whether he doesn't notice you or he doesn't care that you're there, he doesn't stop trying to go.
As I approach him, I'll be like, "Where are you going in such a hurry?"
You can see that his even from like, did you run around the front, or are you still like, kind of beside or behind him?
Oh, I'm just like walking up behind him while I said that.
He doesn't turn his head all the way around, but you see his head kind of turn, and it's shaking like he's trying to turn it further, and it just won't go. But you can see his one jaw is just shoved to the one side. Looks like it's not just dislocated or broken, like it is shattered. It's kind of hanging there off to the side. And he just continues to try and go further, clawing into the ground and pulling himself. He's only going about a foot at a time. But, you know, you can maybe get like in a what we would call a round, probably about 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like get over top of him. Like, I'm not saying anything else. I'm not asking anything else. I'm just gonna get over top of him and snap his neck.
Thought you wanted information.
Yeah, interrogate that bitch.
That's why I left him alive. Is she like, we're looking for information? Oh, look, there's a live one. Break his neck.
I mean, I guess.
No, man, if you want to break his
bodies
neck.
for information, but I guess I figured he wouldn't tell us anything, but I might as well give it a try.
I mean, if you want to break his neck. Sorry, I wasn't trying to, like, you know, step over what you were doing. I was shocked, that's all.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't, again, I'm really baked. I didn't think about that. I was just going to fucking snap his neck and pat him down, but I guess, well, how could he talk? His fucking face is busted. All right, we'll figure this out. It's all right. Well, yeah, I'll
One
flip him
blink for
over.
yes.
You say you flipped him over?
Yeah,
You flip
I'll
him
flip
over,
him over so he can't run away anymore.
and he raises that one good hand. And you see
I'll
a fire spell
fucking grab it.
begin to materialize. You grab his hand and you aim it upwards. The fire spell goes off, shooting directly up into the sky.
I'll fucking kick his forearm while I'm holding his wrist. Snap that bad boy.
Pop! Bone snaps. Your elbow comes out of socket. That passes out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are going to break tonight. As Pheonix stands over this broken, bloody Cambion body. Oh.
Look at the shadow lurking over it.
I will be right back. I'm going to just outro the stream. I will be back. Well, let's see. We got a few people. Maybe is there anybody I can raid today?